see here. See if I can get my audio working okay. Turn this up a little bit. Is that better? There we go. How is everybody doing? Davy Jones, EO Gamer. I am so excited. We have Gen Con in a couple of days. EO Gamer, you probably leave pretty soon here. Are you leaving tomorrow, or are you leaving Wednesday to get there? I would assume tomorrow. There's that hunter voice. It indeed is here. Something's going on with my playback where I can't hear any of my stuff coming through. So like I can't find or I can't hear like the music or anything feeding back into my my stuff, but I am playing it as far as I know. Let's see here. Just this. I apologize if you hear feedback as I move this a little bit. Switch that up. There we go. Okay, that should be better, yeah. I usually have this thing that holds my mic and suspends it here. But this piece the other day decided that it was just done holding this up, and the screws gave way, and so now it no longer does that. Luckily, it still screws into the boom arm, but now I have this little thing that to me looks like a robot with, like, you know what, those things that you like pull a pizza out of the oven with. That's the vibe I get of this guy. Like, he looks like he should be a mascot for somewhere like Chuck E. Cheese. But in the meantime, I just have like these random things sitting on my desk that don't do anything anymore. It's currently being the cradle is currently being worn as a hat by a BB-8 unit or a BB astromech unit that is sitting next to my desk, which is always very fun. Let's see here. I do have background music. Excellent. Thank you for the heads up. 5 a.m. flight, EO Gamer. I am sorry. At least you're flying out. At least you don't have to drive. That's better. But 5 a.m. that is very rough. I'm sorry you're having to do that. Are you flying directly into Indy, or I know there's a bunch of people that are having to fly into, I think, Chicago and then drive to Indy. I've heard that from like 4 or 5 different people. Smaller airport locally, so there aren't really any huge security lines or anything. That's nice. Layover in Atlanta and then Indy. Okay. Atlanta's a cool airport. If you've never been to Atlanta, it's a nice airport. That one, and where's the other one? Dallas. Flown out of both of those multiple times, and both of them are like expansive. If memory serves, Atlanta is massive. At least their airport. How long of a layover do you have? Welcome to the stream, Sakura. Davey, are you flying in as well? Oh, 1 hour layover is not bad at all. That's easy enough. Enough time to grab something to eat and then go find your port or your gate and stuff. One of the biggest and busiest airports in the U.S. Yeah, I've flown out of there internationally a couple of times, and it's always wild. It's a huge airport. Dallas is the same way. Dallas is crazy. Go around Atlanta if you can. If you're driving, absolutely. Okay, let's see here. So I leave for Gen Con on Wednesday. We have Emily from Hooligans, Chris and Jim, who are two of my very good friends and have been in D&D groups with me for forever. Chris is actually the one that introduced me to the convention world, so I am endlessly thankful to him for that. And then Junie. The 5 of us are meeting up at like I think 7 a.m. and driving out. We could have done earlier, but that seems excessive. Especially since Junie and Emily both have to drive in from a ways away. Hello, Artemis. Welcome. Let's see here. I'm trying to find... My computer's been giving me issues this morning. Gen Con. I'm trying to find the information on... Oh, they have a blood drive at Gen Con. Interesting. Bum 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 bum. Okay. Covered in paint, but you are here lurking. Artemis, what are you doing that is got you covered in paint? Let's see here. Blood drive at Gen Con. Versity? I don't know. Blood Center of Indiana. Neighbors need neighbors because one donation of blood can potentially save up to 3 lives. Because blood and platelets cannot be manufactured. There is no substitute for volunteer donors like you. Bum bum bum. Ooh. Everyone who donates is entered to win a 4-day badge for next year. Interesting. Okay, cool. Good to know. Sorry, got distracted. There is a lot going on at Gen Con this year. Where's the exhibitor list? Here we go. 1985 games right at the top. We love them. And Alchemy real close to the top as well. Love them as well. I really haven't looked through the exhibitor list at all. The map is like the exhibitor hall is massive though, and it's good to see there's more people back because last year it was not as busy as it has been in previous years. Oh, Beetle and Grimm's is there. Do they have any new ones that I don't have? It's very easy to talk me into getting things from Beetle and Grimm's. They're very, very cool. For those of you who don't know what Beetle and Grimm's is, Beetle and Grimm's is a like next level D&D module stuff. They take the core 5e modules and then they make these awesome boxes out of them. So they've got like handouts and props and stuff like that. I have the one from Curse of Strahd, and it has little finger puppets that came with it. It's very, very good. Let's see here. Oh, I got distracted and stopped reading chat. Just a layover from coming from Colorado. Mario water pack and spray Artemis down before they become a big plant monster or something. Playing a lot of Mario Sunshine lately. I have not played Mario Sunshine. I haven't played a Mario game in quite some time. My favorite Mario game is Mario Kart for the Wii. It is the best game, and I will play it all day, every day if I had the opportunity. Are you gonna meet anyone you play online with regularly that you'll meet in person for the first time? Yeah, all of the hooligans. The only people from the hooligans that I have met in person are Emily and Noelle. So I'm very excited to see all of the rest of them in person for the first time, including Davy Jones. This will be the first time I get to see them in person. There's some other there might be a couple other people that are there, but the majority of people that I play with are not going to Gen Con, unfortunately. Gary Con, that is when? I think I've asked this before. March 23rd through 26th in Wisconsin. Badge sales are already going. What is Gary Con? Well, let's see. Under screen share. Ooh, Inception. Screen capture. This one. There we go. I'm gonna zoom this way in. Oh, actually, I'm silly. There we go. Then we're just gonna do full screen on this. That's so much easier. And then turn on desktop audio. That's not playing through. Why is it not playing through? I need that to go through. There. Let's try this again.
Gathering of Gygax family members. GaryCon is an annual gathering of Gygax family members, friends of my father's, and fellow game enthusiasts from all over the country and the world. And we get together to remember my father and honor him by doing what he loved best, playing games. It's a memorial convention that grew out of an event after his funeral. He passed away March 4th of 2008. We had a relatively small funeral service. Then afterwards, I thought it would be appropriate to have a gathering in the American Legion Hall in Lake Geneva, which was the site of Gen Con 2, and a lot of fond memories for me and my family. My sisters brought some pizza, and we just had tables set up and played games, and people were shaking dice and playing various games and having a good time remembering my dad. And even though it was a sad moment, just being together with all those people was really cathartic for my family. I'm not sure who said it, but someone said, "Wow, Luke, this is a great idea. You should do this every year." And I think it was Jolly Blackburn said, "You can call it GaryCon," because they have a character in Knights of the Dinner Table, Gary Jackson, which is a cross between my dad, Gary Gygax, and Steve Jackson. So, and they have GaryCon, which is supposed to be like Gen Con. So I thought that was fun, and so GaryCon was born. Lake Geneva is the mecca of role-playing gaming, because that's where my father wrote Dungeons & Dragons in the house on 330 Center Street. It's not just my hometown, it's where Dungeons & Dragons was created, it's where TSR was headquartered all those years, and there's a lot of creative people who still live in that area, and so that's really important that we're there and remember the foundation
I would love to see
the
that
industry as well as what my father did for it. There's a feeling of camaraderie at GaryCon that I think you don't get at a lot of other conventions. It's about having a good time. There's definitely a family feeling, having my brothers and sisters and I hosting this event. It's really great that we get to do it, and so I think that is what's special, is that you feel like you're not just a person in a crowd, you're amongst friends. So bring a friend and come and play some games with us.
That's awesome. Artemis, I'm super in. I just have to verify I don't have anything else happening at that time, but I should be able to do that. I don't know what their, let's see here. Guests. Oh, Peter's a guest. I love Peter. He's great. Looking through the guests. I have a feeling all of these guests played first edition. That's not calling them old, it's a statement of fact. Oh, Matthew Lillard's gonna be there. Yeah, there's some very cool people that are going to be there. I will do my best to go, Artemis. It looks like a fun time. I wonder if I can get invited. Cuz that would be better if I didn't have to buy a badge. Let's see here. Bum bum bum. Birthplace of D&D. Perception at the start of an idea. The concept of the movie does not mean recursion. Just realized I have the pull-out sofa in the living room. I might have to make a blanket for it. That seems like an excellent idea, Davy Jones. Is that the cool guy cax or the problematic one? I believe that's the cool one. I'm not entirely certain. Let's see here. Wonder how large Gen Con turnout is going to be. Still subdued from COVID times or crazy rebound crowds. I think it's going to be somewhere in the middle. I think it'll probably be still a little down from the original, like, regular turnout. But I think it's going to be it'll be bigger than last year. I'm fairly certain. Let's see here. Oh, hey, Braden. I just realized that I just read your name all the way through. Hello. Good to see you. Let's see. I think it's still going to be a little subdued from the regular crowds. Let's see here. Goo is supposed to be there at some point too. For Gary Con or for Gen Con? For Gen Con, I know they are. I know they're going to be there. They have a couple of events and stuff that I'm going to try and hit up. Let's see here. Gooey Cube. First Gen Con, so I don't know what to expect. Something like the 70K turnout from 2019 might break my brain. Braden, Gen Con is my favorite show. I love, Braden and I met at Unplugged, which is also a great show and is like I would consider it my home show just because it's the one that's the easiest for me to get to. It's in Philly. That's like a couple hours from me. So it is a little closer. Unplugged is super cool. Gen Con is just different. It's a very different vibe. I've also referred to it as like a party con in the past, just because there's usually a ton of events for people who are exhibitors and stuff like that. There's just a lot of fun networking stuff that happens at Gen Con. Let's see. Alphinius is going to be on Prep or Die on the 17th. Artemis, can you drop the link for Prep or Die in the chat for me? What games am I hoping to play? Dude, I would be happy to have a moment to play literally anything. When I originally planned this trip, it was a very like, we're just gonna do fun stuff, we're gonna go and do like fun things, we're just there to have fun. And then slowly it has become a work trip. I'm still super excited. There's going to be a ton of stuff that I'm very excited to be able to do. But there's a lot happening. I should be in Indianapolis between like 5:30 and 6, and the first event that I have scheduled starts at 6. So we'll see what happens. I'm hugely excited though. Every step of the show I'm very, very excited for. But tax deduction, here I go. Absolutely. Every step of this is a tax deduction. Let's see. seems way more party-esque. I'm ready to annihilate the dance floor with my moves. I cannot wait to see that, Braden. Braden, I'm looking forward to, because I don't think we've talked since we talked back and forth a couple of times pretty early on, and we had you on the show, and then I think we talked maybe a couple of times after that, but it died off because we were getting busy with the prep for some other projects and stuff, but it was very, very fun, and I cannot wait to see what's been going on with you guys, because you guys have got some cool stuff. Let me see if I'll plug you right now. Give me a second. Let's see if I can find a good Legend Keeper.
Hello everyone, this is Braden and we are world building with easier to...
I found one with you in it. That's the open beta announcement. That's not what I'm looking for. Is there a good video to plug Legend Keeper? I mean, I could just pull up the site too, I guess. See if I can find something. Launched a new UI update, and now your lander is all out of date. Totally fine. I actually, Braden, I actually am working with a company right now that is doing a this weird like collaborative open world thing where they're going to have a bunch of different GMs running in the same world for their clients, and so I'm going to be working with them as one of their GMs, and they were like, "Cool, we're going to be using Legend Keeper. Here's the link to all of the stuff." I was like, "That's awesome. I know those guys." Always love to encounter one of the OG guests from the show. Always love to find you guys out in the wild. Let's pull this. This is just the open beta announcement. But it has your face front and center, so we'll do that one. How's that work? Drop this music down. Everybody say hi to Braden.
Hello everyone, my name is Braden and I'm the creator of Legend Keeper. I'm excited to announce the start of the Legend Keeper open beta. The biggest change that this introduces is
I don't know
our
if you
14-day
show
free
anything
trial,
cool
which
in here.
makes it way easier to try out Legend Keeper and get a feel for it. You can sign up for that by going to legendkeeper.com/signup. There's no credit card required. It's 14 days, fully featured.
Was this a bad choice
really
of a video, Braden? I apologize.
So we're super excited about that. This is a really big milestone.
I apologize. There we go. We'll take you down. Let's see. You gotta have a good one.
Hello everyone, this is Braden and we are world building with Legend Keeper.
Well, let's open that. That's your front and center one.
This is the first video of a series meant to introduce you to world building for RPGs and stories with the Legend Keeper beta. So let's jump right in.
Woot woot.
When you first log in, you'll be greeted with the project screen. Click Create New Project, type in a name, and confirm. You can always edit your project name later. You'll start on the empty Atlas screen. We don't have a world map yet to 15 Palestinas Raginskis.
Turn this.
Confirm, and you'll
so
right-click on a
Legend
place
Keeper's
of
pretty dope.
give it an
The thing that I really like is this whole thing of like having the map and being able to drop the different stuff.
A bunch of other stuff.
It's super cool.
Information panels.
I'll stop embarrassing Braden now. So Legend Keeper's pretty cool. They came on the show early on. I don't even know how early into the show broadcast it was. Actually, Braden, you're gonna be at Gen Con. when we meet up, I have. Oh, actually, do I have any of these at my desk? I do. Here we go. I have these buttons that I had made that say "Close Personal Friend of the Show," with the waffle mic icon on it. I remind me when I see you. I will give you a button, because you're from the OG squad, from the early days where we were like,
Hey, we're actually just thinking about maybe having some guests on the show. Would you be interested? We're kind of nobodies.
back in the early times. We're still nobodies, but now we've had other fun guests on as well. One of the funnest things. I'm honored. I really am. Let's see if I have. Did that one get? There was a bunch of episodes that got lost into the ether. Like in the early stages. See if I can find it. I think that one's one of the ones that got saved. Split the party, not one fun. Maybe not? No, there you are. Pull that up. Just drop the link in there for anybody who wants to watch it. That is the old video with all of us in it. It was a fun interview. Back in the early days where my camera was still really dark, and Paul was on the show, and like back in the OG times. You're a special somebody to all of us, Hunter. Thank you, EO Gamer. You're a special somebody to me as well. Sakura, you're somebody, but just no one knows who. That's a very accurate assessment. Oh man. The camera has gotten some therapy and is a lot more positive now. The mall near my house recently got there's a store called Box Lunch, which is a very cool store. If you've never checked them out, go check them out. Also, hey, Box Lunch, if you're interested in sponsoring streams, let me know. So Box Lunch just moved into the whatchamacallit, the mall nearby, and my buddy was asking me what Box Lunch was, and I described it as it is a hot topic that doesn't have depression, and I think that is an accurate assessment of that store. Also, no longer covered in paint. That is an impressive turnaround time, Artemis. Well done. But yeah, that is I've completely lost my train of thought. What was I talking about? I delved into old stuff and then I lost my train of thought. Oh well, it is what it is. Brayden, I'm excited to see you at Gen Con. I think it's going to be fun. Brayden, if you're doing any, if you have things that are already on your schedule of cool things that you're going to be doing while you're there, let me know where you're going to be. I'll see where stuff lines up so that I can do, like, I can hopefully hit you up while I'm at those things, if I'm going to be at them. My schedule is absurd while I'm there, but I am hoping to do fun things while I'm there. Oh no! My coffee spilled everywhere. I am sad at both the waste of coffee and the spill it has made. Gaz, dog, run and get me a towel. He's not that well trained. Oh well. Let's see here. You guys are watching just a horrible mess in action. Congratulations. This is an accurate assessment of what my what my mental state looks like as I'm prepping to leave for a convention is just a mess. Haha! Napkins in the trash can. This is why I moved a trash can directly into my office. Because I am a mess all the time. On the plus side, my office smells like coffee now. So there's that. I'm sure this is very entertaining content to watch, and I apologize for that. Oh, there's so much of it in this drawer. I'm just gonna stick all of these in here. Don't mind me. Don't mind me. I'm just cleaning this mess. Oh no, it's all over these business cards. How am I going to know who to contact? Oh, never mind. They're pretty good quality cards. They stood up to it. Okay, I'll clean out the rest of that drawer later. It's all good. Coffee. Okay. let me rewind and see here. Booked a few seminars and one game, but mostly keeping it loosey-goosey. David Jones, want to be in some spooky one-shots in October? Yes, David Jones, do spooky one-shots with me. Aliens on 10/18. I'm so sad that I'll miss that one. That I played in the Aliens versus Predator one-shot over on Gehenna Gaming's channel for Virtual Horror Con. And it was so much fun. But I will be in the Caribbean somewhere on that day. Bum. Oh, I see the one-shots part. 30 on the 31 days of October, we're doing something on 26 of those days. Wild. Tomorrow I'm doing all of my Git convention snacks and gear shopping. Good move. Very, very solid move. I did my run this morning of, oh shoot, I don't know where any of my tiny travel containers of things are, and I don't have room for large bottles of things, so I need to run to Target and get tiny bottles of things. I did that run this morning, and that was fantastic. I might do the convention snacks run tomorrow as well. That seems like a good day to do it. Spooktober. Trash can napkins, always an important source of emergency paper towels. Yes, these napkins brought to you by Arby's. They have the meats and also the trash can napkins. I still want to do a 24-hour game stream sometime. So here's the thing, Davy Jones. I've been thinking about it. I feel like that would be a fun thing to do for, like, my birthday is in August. And we wouldn't have a ton of time to plan it, but we are going to Gen Con, and I feel like if we were going to plan something like that, Gen Con would be the time to do it. So I would be down for a 24-hour game stream. We would just have to figure out what to fill all of that time with. We could do it as a birthday promotion. Fear for Halloween, but that's about it. Love to play Call of Cthulhu. I have still never played Call of Cthulhu. I would love to do it. We're in an Airbnb a bit away from the convention center, so I'm gonna go ham on portable shower wipes. Also a very good choice. We are also in an Airbnb a little ways away, but it's like a mile and a half, something like that. It's like a 25-minute walk. It should be fine. Autocorrect wanted to change Cthulhu to Chughole. Call of Chughole. Just do a 24-hour reading of all the GURPS rules. No. 10:20 we're doing Call of Cthulhu. Ooh, Artemis. I've never played. If you're cool with somebody who has never played, hit me up. Because That would be very, very fun. I'm super into that. October, so basically September and October, I think, are gonna end up being a lot of me trying out new content, because I get married at the beginning of September, and my honeymoon is in October, and so there's a bunch of time where, like, I'm gonna be either very busy or won't be able to do much. So I'm probably going to be doing a bunch of random stuff in September and October, so I'm definitely down for that stuff. I know Wreck-It Raven and I have talked about doing something in October as well, which I need to follow up with them about, because that would be super fun. Gonna send me the whole month schedule in a few days when we have the whole times nailed down. Yes. 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 Yeah, that sounds awesome. I've got some cool stuff in the works as well. You know, if you want to do a 24-hour stream, you should maybe do it when you have the least going on otherwise, rather than the most. False. That makes no sense. I don't understand what you're talking about, Sam. I should do it when I'm so busy. That seems like a good idea. It's called creative momentum. Brayden gets it. Thank you, Brayden. Idea for Warlocks and Waffles, you trying a game you've never played before? Yes, let's do it. Have just a one shot where none of us have ever played before, and we're just trying to figure it out. Into it. Let's do that. Yeah, see, Sam, I know. I knew I would convince you. Oh man. What if we, David Jones, what if we took like all the groups that are already playing in my world? Give me a second. Finalizing the thoughts in my head before I pitch them to the internet. Give me 1 second. It's almost there. Got it. We take all the groups that are already playing in my world, who are already playing sort of simultaneously in all these areas, and then we take them and put them in one giant interconnected story, and for 24 hours it's just me running one group at a time. In like 3-hour segments, and we'll stream the whole thing. Is that anything? That sounds fun to me. Would I die? Yes, absolutely. Would I have to be very specific about the order some of those groups go in, because some of them take more mental capabilities than others? Yes, absolutely. Let's see here. Our tabletop RPG roulette. Spin a big wheel to pick a starting game system. Spin it every 30 minutes and switch to a different system, but don't change the story. Maybe. Okay. Let me throw this spaghetti monster at the wall and see if this sticks. We take a bunch of people that we play with, friends of the show, all sorts of stuff like that. Everybody makes a goblin, and then we do a giant 24-hour adventure where everybody is playing different goblin groups that are being sent in to different like dungeons and stuff like that. And it's just a horrible meat grinder of a dungeon, but there will be groups going before you, so you play until your character dies, and then you're replaced by a different person. Is that anything? That sounds like fun. We can call our friends at Legend Keeper, at Alchemy, at 1985 Games. Call all these friends in and be like, hey, do you want to play a goblin for like 2.5 hours or until your character dies? And then once an entire group has died, we wouldn't bring new people into the group. But once an entire group has died, they will replace them with a new group of goblins. We'll take like an hour and a half or something like that for me to chug a couple of Mountain Dews and smack myself in the face with a Taco Bell order, and then go from there. BBG Hayward volunteers to go first. Absolutely, we'll throw you in that early morning time slot. Yeah, Brayden. Well, if you're interested, let me know, Brayden. We'll get you in for it. I would be so down for that. It would just be I would have to write an adventure that revolved around you'll go goblin mode, no problem. Excellent. So here's what I'm thinking. It's a dungeon devoted to, like, the god of madness or something like that. And it has a tendency to shift and change over time, which is basically just my in-world reason for why, as we're playing and I'm slowly going insane from running a game for the last 24 hours, the game might change. I might forget things, and I might just blatantly change things, or be like, you're in a room and somebody's already been in that room, but I'm like, no, this time there's a giant monster in the middle and he's made out of peanut butter. Yes. I'm into this. The more I'm talking about it, the more I'm deeply, deeply sold on this idea. The god of madness named Rechna, the negative hunter, the upside down. I'm super into this. This sounds like the worst idea that I've ever immediately loved. Yeah, goblin one-shot's just a good idea. Okay, I'm in. Let's do it. Let me look at... Give me a second. Just pull up my calendar. Buddy-dee-doo, buddy-dee, buddy-dow. Ba-ba-da-boo, buddy-doo. Come on. Google. Thank you, Google, for finally opening. It's about time. Looking at my schedule. Okay, so are we thinking... What are we thinking? Is this a game where it starts at, like, the early morning and plays until the early morning of the next one? Or is this a start in the mid-afternoon and then go until later? Because if we did it... If we do it on my birthday, that's the 11th. That's a Thursday. I'm not opposed to this. Otherwise, midnight to midnight. I feel like nobody's gonna chime in to start at midnight, though, is the problem. An all gnome one shot for the holidays. That's fantastic. I did an all elves one shot. The full 24 hours of my birthday. So it starts at midnight on the 10th and then goes until midnight on the 12th. That's what you're recommending? Could do a 12-hour stream before I commit to doing a 24. I could, but why? this seems impractical that's like saying that I shouldn't do a full marathon before I've ever done a 5K. Why would I? That's like saying I shouldn't do a 5K before I've ever walked on a treadmill, which, like, I can't imagine. I've always been the throw myself off the cliff instead of, like, checking to see if there's a bridge sort of person. Viewers can donate based on who they think will die first. That's very, very good. Goblin tonight. Call it gob live or die trying. I say start when you wake up and go 24 hours. That makes it more difficult to schedule it, though, is the problem. Sounds like the voice of reason. Get out of here, reason. Let's see here. I've stayed up for a few 24-hour streams. Longest was 36. I swore never again. I'm too old for it now. So Soccer, what you're saying is that if I invite you to this one, you're not coming. Good to know. You only gob twice. Whenever it starts, I want to be in the first party. Okay. Good to know. I'll take 8 hours to sleep. In the middle, absolutely. During the, like, that's the other thing, is I feel like if we're gonna do a long ass stream, a long rest is an actual long rest. if anybody tries to take a long rest, the stream has to stop for 8 hours. Oh my goodness. Davy Jones, give me the first party and I'll see if I can survive all 24 hours. Oh my goodness, that's so good. We can make it a mechanic, Davy Jones, where your character is a cartographer, and so they are, like, mapping out this massive dungeon as they go through, and then every room is a like, if everybody else dies, you have the map so you can safely get back out to the top to get a whole new group of goblins. But if you die, then they've lost the map, which means that the whole, like, fog of war on the whole battle map would get reset, and they wouldn't have access to it anymore. Oh my goodness. Here's a concept. Don't try to get existing groups together. Random people playing together. Oh, absolutely. This would not be. This is a completely different concept than the first group thing getting together. We're so far. I was just planning on talking about Gen Con all day today, but this is much more interesting. I'll be an intern when I start and end as a gnarled veteran who's only a week away from retirement. What if every time we have to start a new group, we move the story forward like 5 years? And so, Davy Jones, your character just keeps getting older and older, as you're trying to get everything on topic. Oh my goodness. Let's see here. Well, now we're firmly talking Dungeons and Dragons. So let me switch the topic of the stream real quick. Dungeons and Dragons. Why can't it find it? Give me 1 second. Because we're deep into the D&D talk now. Twitch, edit stream info. We're no longer talk shows and podcasts. We are now Dungeons and Dragons. Ugh, excuse me. Done. There we go. Okay. Oh man, this is too good. So how do we want to do food and stuff at the Airbnb? No. You can't leave this conversation now. What date is this madness going to happen on? Because I want in, and I'll see if I can talk Affy into coming in for a while too. Okay, so there's the question, right? When do we want to do this? If we want to do it for my actual birthday, that'd be the 11th. I should probably verify and see if I have anything actually planned on my birthday. Give me 2 seconds while I go check with my fiance and see if that's a thing. In the meantime, let's see. Let me throw it to a... I don't know. What do I have? What do I have here? We're gonna throw it to whatever this scene is.
Easy to.
I'm bored.
We can go scream at the cat for another hour.
Nah, I'm tired of screaming at the cat.
Shut up with that! Be bored no more with 1985 Games. Enjoy their vast variety of products and help bring your tabletop to a whole new level. With easy-to-use dungeon sticky notes. The deck of stories holds prompts and adventure hooks for any setting, and thousands of cutout game pieces with their dungeon craft.
You've come all this way for nothing, fool! The princess is mine! You'll never get away with this, Malapore!
Write everything down in your Hero Notes journal and start your adventure today! Visit the World Wide Web address 1985games.com and find many helpful products such as their Dungeon Craft series, battle maps, deck of stories, miniatures, dungeon notes, and now VHS dice. Again, that's 1985games.com.
Did it not play? I thought it was gonna play. Did it not play the whole thing? Or was I gone longer than I thought I was? I apologize. we can play, we can do it I can plan for the 11th. I'm down for the 11th, like on my actual birthday. I can think of worse ways to spend my birthday. We can do then. If that the 11th of this month, August 11th, Davy Jones. Otherwise we can look at different times if we need to plan out farther. We could. It would be this month. It would be not this upcoming Thursday. It would be the following. It would be pretty short notice. Otherwise, we could do the... It is also a Thursday, which a Thursday feels weird to do it all day on a Thursday. We could... Everybody gets back from Gen Con on the 8th. That's like a couple of days after Gen Con. Let's see here. What about... We could do the 31st of August. That'd be a Wednesday. If that worked. Or we could do a Sunday. I very rarely have anything planned on a Sunday. What if we did... What if we did the 21st or the 28th? I could do the 28th. If we're doing a Sunday, I would want to make sure it's a Sunday that I don't already have stuff scheduled for the day before it. But if we did the 28th, the game that I have scheduled on the 27th is at like 5 o'clock, so that's easy enough to change up. Otherwise, we could do the 14th. That gives like a week after people would be coming back from Gen Con. If that would be a week after Gen Con, if that worked for people. Or we push it out. If we get into September, then I'm out for the beginning of September with my wedding. I like the 28th. Let's plan on the 28th. That seems like a good one. That's plenty of time after we get back from Gen Con. And we should be good to go for that. Okay. Yeah, I'm down for that. Slow descent into madness. Actually, no. Let's do the 21st. Yeah, 21st. Because if we do the 21st, that gives me plenty of time to recover before family starts coming into town. So, August 21st. Mark your calendars. 24-hour stream of nonsense. And I'll figure out the specifics. Also, the day after Braden. Oh, Braden, you're another August birthday. Knew I liked you. Awesome, Artemis. Yeah, let me know if you and Affy can do it. We'll plan on. If we're not starting on. Ooh. Because this show is normally on Mondays. I'm sorry, my brain's all over the place right now. I'm trying to figure out where to do this. This show is usually on Mondays, which would mean this show and Hooligans are usually on Mondays, which means if we did it the 21st. Yeah. No, that's fine. That's fine. We'll just stream an extra day. That'll work. I like it. Let's do it. That's going to be absurd. We'll have to break it up into segments so that people can actually watch it later on, because I have no idea how long it would take to upload a 24-hour video to YouTube later. So we'll break it up. So yeah, we'll plan on the 21st. Braden, we'll talk at Gen Con. We'll figure something out. Maybe I'll probably, actually, if I'm gonna be at Gen Con anyway, I can talk to random vendors and stuff like that, and we can see if we can get some like sponsorship stuff for it, and run ads in the breaks where I just need a moment to close my eyes, and bring some people on from like our friends and stuff like that. Yeah, I'm super into this. Let's do it. Breaks where we can cry deeply. Exactly. Awesome. Let's do it. I'm into it. Okay. Oh man. I don't know where to go from here in the show. We got so far off topic and I don't know where to go back to. Not that that's uncommon in the show, but it's something. Okay. Let's do this. You guys like when we build what is that pulling from? You guys like when we build NPCs for the stream. So let's build an NPC. Why is that? There we go. Okay. Let's build a NPC for hooligans. We have, if you didn't catch last week's episode, there's a pretty intense fight tonight. And there are two, like, large, hulking individuals that are, gonna be sort of leading that fight. So let's build them out. We'll start with a troll build, I feel like. Gotta get that sort of like Frankenstein look to him. Oh, we could go kind of, yeah, kind of destroyed. Okay, let's see here. Give him. The fun thing with these guys is that because they are sort of mismatch of people, I can play around with it. Give him one elf ear, one non-elven ear. Pull the hair. Probably shaved, actually. It's probably the best way to do it. Yeah, we'll keep him shaved. That. Keep those. I like that. He doesn't need. Doesn't need horns because tieflings aren't really a thing. Give him a couple different hands though. Give like one regular and one clawed. That works. And legs. Ooh, Artemis, I just saw the waffle wander. That's very good. Give him a robotic clawed leg. Make his head's bigger. He's a big boy. All muscle. Take the weight down a little bit. Yeah. Where is that thing? Because I want both of them to have it. Dun 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 dun. There it is. Yeah. I want that on him. Hey, B Zelda, welcome to the stream. Yeah, give him the fur. What a beautiful orc, lich orc. So in our actual plays on Monday nights, there is a there's this bad guy that does experimentations on people, and does sort of Frankenstein's things together. So we're building out his two goons today. Don't want him too armored, but I do want him semi-armored. Maybe just a shirt and then some sort of armor over it. Just the chainmail, maybe. Oh, that's not bad. Yeah, let's give one of them the Curious and the other one the chain. I like that. Throw the fur around there. Gloves. I want them to be able to be. I want his hands to be seen. But I want where are. There's a very specific thing I want on him. There's like gauntlets with tubes. There it is. Oh, but those cover his hands. So I don't want those. Let's do the dial gauntlets, because those are the same ones that the other guy wears. Yeah, there we go. What to throw over it? No, it's too fancy. Yeah, thanks for lurking, B. Appreciate it. I actually just might make him. Might just give him the regular. Oh, that's not bad. Just give him like a regular belt or something. No, let's just give him a belt. And for his feet, kind of want it to be able to be seen, but at the same time, it would make sense for it to be less visible. No, I like the big heavy ones. Yeah. Can do like extra long arms. Ooh, good call, Sakura. Yeah, very good call. Measure arm length. Throw those long. Yeah. Let's keep him. Bring his head a little bit bigger. Take the weight. Nah, I like the weight up. Pull that in just a bit. Yeah. Go into gear. Let's do on the back. Oh, because I gave him spikes. He doesn't need to have spikes. What was I thinking? Because on the back. See ya, Artemis. On the back. Oh, why is he? There we go. Give him the fur. Yeah. Hands. Definitely some sort of pole arm I'm feeling. Can't remember if that's what I described them wielding, but that is what I envision them wielding. Ooh, that's cool. Yeah, let's do that. That's dope. Let's see. Go pose. Yeah, there we go. Face. Stop smiling. You're a monster. You're a weapon of destruction. Ooh, actually, there's a in hair, I think. Yeah, there we go. Could do something weird with a tail. Ooh, what are you thinking, Sakura? What sort of tail? Dun dun dun. Stage. Base. We're gonna throw them on this new base that they put out. Extras. We're gonna throw the grass tufts and the rocks for the second one. Advanced. Turn around a little bit. Yeah, I get some more hulking. pull this. Okay. Now we go in with the decals on the face. We're gonna throw some Where's that? Where's that one mark? The eye mark, that's what I want. Yeah, there it is. And we're gonna flip that to the other side. I want that. That looks better. Let's see here. This would be the base layer, so it's what's on the very bottom, which I think is going to be that. Then we've got the scarring directly above that. Throw a secondary one over top of it so that it looks better. We're gonna throw no, I want the green in the eyes. Yeah, we're throwing that on it. Actually, I like the new one better. Yeah, that's good. And then last but not least, some form of scar. No, that's not it. Yeah, that works. Okay. What color are we thinking? Something basic like that. Oh boy, I am burnt out. I'm so tired. Pull. I think I want that darker. Pull the other way. Yeah, there we go. Let's pull this. A little more rotted. Yeah. And then I need the green. It's a very specific green. It's this one. pull that same green into these other spots. Put these into there. Okay. Then we're going to take his skin color, or let's give him the fun thing with these guys is that because they're these Frankensteined individuals, they can really play around with what their skin type should be. Pull that out into his ear. Teeth color should be a little bit rotted. Yeah, there we go. Give him the eyes. Actually, I think, yeah, we're gonna keep the green eye glow. Yeah, that'll work. Yeah. Looking brutal. Okay. Throw some fur here. Let's pull. Yeah. Yeah, that works. And then dark for these. Stitch marks. Then we need, throw that in there as well. Need the metal. It's gonna be sort of darker. Darker stuff in here. Yeah. Let me take his head up a little bit. Yeah, there we go. That way I can take ear color over here as well. That's looking good. Pull that in there. Do ba do do ba do. Okay. We're going to pull that, and then we're going to go into the mix tool here. We're going to change that color scheme. So for the highs, I want it a reddish color. And the mids, I want this like dark red. And in the lows, yeah, there we go. Actually, the high might be a little too. Yeah, there we go. And then for the blade, let's see here. What can I do with the blade? No, red's too on the nose. If I take the guts coloration, because that's got some shine to it. Take that, but then we'll bring it in here. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, if you've got suggestions, BPG Hayward, throw them out. Let's hear them. Want this one. Ooh, that's better. Keep that. Yeah, that's cool looking. Oh, on the tail, no, we're gonna pass on tail just because the for this particular for these particular creatures, they are whatchamacallit, they're designed for a very specific like from specific like humanoid forms. If it was in a world where I had access to more like magic individuals, I probably would give them a tail just because it's super cool. But because they are more of the tech infused, I think I'll go the more humanoid in their appearance. Let's throw metal on here. Take it darker. Yeah. And then pull the same color into that line there. That line there. Pull the metal back in here. Up into there as well. Clasp on the cape? Yeah, we can do that. Let's see here. That would be in chest. ton of options. I think the fur around there is going to be our best bet, unfortunately. Yeah. I could do, if I give him a tail, not one that'll be shown, but one that I can use. Give him go into miscellaneous. It's too big. Dun 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 dun. Why is that lock huge? All this stuff is so big. See if I can pull that tail up. Yeah, it doesn't look like I have enough. I'm sure somebody could do it. I'm just not skilled enough to make it work. Let's throw just the color inside there. Then take the rock colors. go. Looks like a brutal. Okay, actually, let's see here. I can put both of these guys on the same one, I think. If I put... remove this. Start with this guy. Pose, main, advanced, feet. We're gonna pull him all the way to the back and all the way over. And then we're gonna take, because these guys are gonna end up in an image anyway. Then we're gonna go to extras. That's this guy. We're gonna start with Hobgoblin base. We're gonna go teeth. Give him nasty teeth. Give him the same things across his head. Eyebrows. I'm gonna make him bigger because we can. Give him more. Make him more lithe. Give him long arms. Not too long though. More muscular. Give him the same same basic equipment, but we're gonna go with the chain instead of the. Ooh, why does that look so weird? Pull the weight down. And dun. Gear back. Same for a cloak. Clothing head. Dun. There's that piece. Legs. We're gonna go with, where'd that thing go? The same one. Yeah, same one. Feet. Also same one. And then hands. Dun. Should we give him a pole arm as well, or Hakuna Matata? Or two smaller weapons. I feel like I want to do dex build on this guy, so let's give him arm blades. Pose for him. First of all, no smile. Snarl. Body. Flip that. Advanced. Sword and shield, defend for his long range dude. Well, the other guy's pole arm, so he's gonna be up in the fray of things. Oh, these are cool. 2 maces is interesting. That's slow, but it would hurt. I don't like any of the those. I like the arm blades. Let's do arm blades. Pose. Advanced. Why? Oh, is it because I took them off of a stage, so I can't move them around on it anymore? That's super weird. Turn him this way. Okay, decals. What do we give the other one? This is bottom. Take that off. On like C. Let's see. Where'd that go? I want that. C. Some marks. Yeah, there we go. And then put that over top of it. Can I make them smaller? Those are too big, I feel like. I want smaller markings. Yeah, that works. And then let's see here. Yeah, I like that. And then on his arms, let's throw some scarring down the arm. Yeah, there we go. Ooh, that's why it looked weird. It's because his head isn't showing ears. Oh, do his ears not protrude through there? Interesting. Okay, that works. And then we're gonna go in and paint him. Give him a start there. greenish. Is he sort of rotting a little bit? Oh, that's why. It's because I didn't give him a secondary arm thing. Dun, 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 dun. Give him a second arm thing, that way I can paint it different. Because I want one arm dark, the other one very pale. Those kind of partially healed. And let's throw these darker lines on him for... that's too dark though. And the guts markings. And green. And more green. And more green. Oh. I don't like his facial hair, so we're gonna remove that. Yeah, there we go. Gear. No, paint. There we go. Take this. Do his armors. Okay. Bum bum bum. Da da dum. Go to main. Pull the color that I put on this one off onto this, and the color I put onto here, onto the blades. And then we're gonna do paints. Dun 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 dun. Pull these. Into there. And dun 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 dun. Darken that a little bit. Yeah, that's better. And then for his teeth. Yeah. And belt. And we're gonna throw light sources them. The other one. Oh, I can't put another one on there. Okay, so this second one then is coming over to him. Take the dark magic off of it. Dark to green. And then we take them into the booth and hide the base. And the background. Take this, and that. There we go. Primary should also be that green though. Okay, there we go. I think I want to pull the two light sources down a little bit though. Just wanted enough that it lights the faces. Take the base off. Okay, there we go. I'm happy with that. They are ready to fight tonight. I'm so excited for the fight tonight. It's gonna be absurd. If you didn't check out last week's episode, make sure you check it out, because oh man, it's wild. There was a lot that happened last week. Okay. I am going to send this over to the hooligans so they know what they're up against tonight. And if you haven't caught up, go check it out. It should be on YouTube. If it's not on YouTube, it's definitely on the Twitch channel and our VODs. So check it out there. And we will be live tonight at 8 o'clock Eastern. And then from there we'll be going and doing the show. I'm very excited. So come on out tonight, and we will be ready for you guys. Also, while I'm thinking about it, for those of you who are still here, and I'll probably put a tweet out about this as well, I will have these close personal friends of the show buttons on me at Gen Con. And every day at Gen Con, I will tweet out something that it'll be like a little scavenger hunt. Maybe it'll be like the first person to find me and bring me such and such thing, or the first person to find me and do this thing will get one of these close personal friends of the show buttons. So if you are at Gen Con, awesome. Come find me, get one of the buttons. If you are not at Gen Con, but you know people who are, or if you just want to signal boost it, retweet it for us. Share it out so that we can get more people finding us. Also, during Gen Con, if you buy one of the Roddy Yes, Roddy No pin packs, which are these guys right here, which will be ready to go at Gen Con. If you buy one of those, or if you buy our Down with Big Dungeon magnets, if you buy either of those, you will also get one of these in your purchase when I send it out to you. So let the signal boost begin. Until then, I will see you guys tonight. We will be live at 8 o'clock Eastern for the next episode of Hash Browns and Hooligans. We're starting an initiative tonight, so we'll see what happens. Have a great rest of your day, guys. Remember to embrace the nonsense, and we'll see you soon. Bye, guys.